Honey, in the words of AC/DC, no more blonde, honey. It's too dry. Let's go back in black. Great, I'm glad you agree. Did you bring in a picture? Great, give it to me. Honey, this is Joan Jett. You want me to give you the Joan Jett special? Because I love rock and roll, honey. Honey, baby, sweetie, cherry bomb. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Staff, give me the treasure trunk and the caboodle, staff. We're gonna go cherry red, honey. Go like this. Okay, now let me turn you around, and what do you think? You are a rock star, honey.
Rock and roll, stumble taking time and dance with me.
Ow! Per my last email, can you read? This is outside my scope of work. Not doing it. Nope. I must have missed your message. I saw and ignored your message. Please advise. Please do your job. With all due respect, I do not respect you. I hope we can resolve this matter cordially. Go play in traffic. I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. I am not okay.
Did you bring in a picture? I did. Right, give it to me. Walk-ins are welcome. Appointments are appreciated. Let's do it, honey. Yeah. Steph, I need an ultra deep condition. Steph. I'll be right there, Donna. Honey, baby Angel, queen of the Captain Crunch here. I'm gonna pump up your chair. You ready to get frosted? Okay, honey. Are you ready for your big reveal? Now let me turn you around, and honey, what do you think? Steph, get the Barbizon models on the phone. Tell them we have their next big star. Only they're gonna have to pay to play. Thank you very much. You in for a messier girl? To Jesse's girl. Wow, Steph, I thank you. Fishbowl, this is Roxanne. Yes, we're open Halloween night. Unfortunately, we're having a costume contest. First prize is a free game and a pitcher of beer. Great, we'll see you then. Stewie, I need you to fix the cigarette machine. I used to love Halloween. I'd go out, I'd get my raisins, I'd pass them out to the kids, watch movies, cook a quiche. But this year, no, I'm not excited because every year for the last 5 years, I've been working this costume party, and it's just a bunch of kids roaming around with no parental supervision. Stewie, fire up 2 pepperoni pizzas. But I'd rather them be here than on the streets. These kids are my kids, even though they give me a headache. Hey, hon, what's my shoe? 14's dang, here you go, don't trip the kids. And another thing, Halloween is no longer a novelty on account of the fact that my house is very, very haunted. Hey, hon, what's my shoe? Used to be I had 1, 2, maybe 3 ghosts. Now I got 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, kids, stop banging on the claw machine. I got a whole band. Quite literally, they're a band. They play the drums, they play guitar. I thought I heard a banjo the other night. Dewey, I need a picture of Pabst Blue Ribbon. They're damn good too, but hon, they give me a headache. I say, keep it down. Hey, hon, what's my shoe? Every once in a while, I flip my lid and they listen. They do listen for a couple of days and then they start the shenanigans again. Hon, I love your members only jacket. It's gorgeous. What's my shoe? But I'm gonna tell them I'm working Halloween and when I come home, I got the next day off and you're gonna give me a break. Hon, you gotta take the alligator out of here. Well, I don't really care that it's your pet. It's a health code violation. Get it out of here. What the frig? Stewie, I need 2 hot pretzels on the fly. Honey, look at my new bracelet. Steph got them for me for Mother's Day, honey.
Thank you for calling Holic Salon. This is Steph Bacon. How can I help you?
She got me this cheetah print bangle and she got me this charm bracelet with all the trinkets.
Oh no, I'm so sorry you didn't like your color. That is unfortunate. Well, if you would like to come in at 1 p.m., Donna can definitely fix it for you. Okay, first of all, I'm trying to help you so you can lose the tude. Secondly, unless you're Princess Di, you really need to stop acting like you're royalty. Great, Ronde. I have you down for 1 p.m. for a color correction. We'll see you then. Bye.
Honey, baby, sweetie, the king of pumpkin skateboards. I'm gonna pump up your chair.
I need to win the lottery.
You got 7 different colors in your hair, and none of them are doing you any favors.
Steph, I need a Perrier. I've been feeling more classy lately. Honey, I'm gonna do a little spritzy schmitzy. Honey, baby, sweetie, goddess of Skittles and Rainbow Bright, I'm gonna pump up the chair. Honey, you like my nails? I just hired a new technician. Her name's Shirley. She's great. Business has really been picking up, and I just can't do everything like I used to. I'm doing the hair, I'm doing the makeup, I'm doing the waxing, I'm doing the nails. I said I could use a little help around here. Honey, look at the rhinestone work. Honey, she is profesh. Steph, honey, get out the Rolodex, call everyone and tell them about Cheryl. Shirley can surely take care of you. Do you want an appointment with Cheryl? Steph, make her an appointment with Cheryl. Hi, honey, have a seat. I'll be with you in 10. Check out the new Paul Mitchell lookbook. Steph, honey, we need towels. Steph, honey, can I get some sweeping? Steph, deep condish. Okay, what are we doing today? Did you bring a picture? Give it to me. Okay, I mean, I'm not David Copperfield, but I'll try my best. I don't think you're gonna be happy with this. I would really recommend a cut today. You got all kinds of split ends. He took me to Sizzler. We had a nice time, but look, I mean, he's very jocular, and I'm not going to spend my Sundays watching football. I don't care about the Jets. I don't care about the Bills. I don't eat chicken wings. No, thank you. Please stop moving. Oh, I don't like her. She's not allowed in my shop. Is there a reason why you want a crew cut? Are we joining the military? Or I said, I don't like the attitude. I want you to take the rest of the day off. Who cut your hair last? I think we got to put on a toner. Come into my shop acting like that. Are we plucking, waxing, shaving? I just bought the best hot wax hand treatment for the salon. You ought to try it. You like the link?
They wear white makeup, dress up in black, and look like the living dead. But they're not real-life vampires stalking the night.
I recently got into a little bit of trouble with the law due to a fender bender involving my neighbor's vampire. I was unaware at the time, but my license had been revoked due to a series of unpaid citations. The officer on duty was kind enough not to take me to jail, but I am having to take a course with the Department of Motor Vehicles to get my license. Everyone at work has been absolutely wonderful, and they all chipped in to buy me a Huffy bicycle from Kmart. It even has a basket so I can do my grocery shopping. Unfortunately, not being able to drive at the moment means I'm unable to attend the singles nights at the Moose Lodge. But I have been meeting some real nice men on the party line. I met a real nice man named Vern, whose voice I recognized immediately. He's a dispatcher with the police station. We're supposed to talk tonight. Sometimes life hands you lemons. You can make lemonade. Sure you can. You can also make real good lemon bread. I like to eat mine by the fire.
Okay, cuties, look, I know you're having fun, and yeah, you're right, that is a really, really big booger. But if we don't get going soon, we're gonna be late, so let's go!
You get with it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go. If you voted, you get with it, let me know. I'm about to break this thing up. Let's go.
You ate the burger, didn't you? You know, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go. Let's roll out.
Tina, dear, do you want to tell us what you are for Halloween?
Well, I really wanted to go as Madonna for Halloween, but my mom said that probably wasn't appropriate for school, so instead, guess what I am? A punk rocker. And guess what I brought? They're drumsticks. And guess what else I brought? Oh, this is my purse, Miss Roy. It has my lipstick. My mom said I could bring it to school so that I could reapply. I really like your butterfly costume, actually. You
make a really cool Superman, Steven. Sarah, you make a really pretty princess.
Okay, it's been a minute since I've done my party trick. There's a little bit of math involved, so loosen that brain up. And if I move too fast, just tap once to pause while you think of your answers. This doesn't take long. Here we go. Think of a number, 1 through 10. Multiply that number times 9. Add the 2 digits of the number together. If it's a 1-digit number, just keep your number. Subtract 5. Take that number and equate it to a letter of the alphabet. 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, and so on. Think of a country that starts with that letter. Take the last letter of the country and think of an animal that starts with that letter. Last letter of the animal, think of a color that starts with that letter. Denmark kangaroo orange. Did I get it? Was that right? The hats had nothing to do with it. That was just to keep your attention. If you want to know the secret to how that works, you have to like this and I'll do a part 2. I know, I absolutely hate when people do that. I swear I've never done that before, but if I put it here and I told you how, help me find that.
My mom, she said to get it off your chest, get it off my desk. I feel it's creeping up on me, so real.
I am a brave, capable, independent woman.
Tina, dear, would you like to go next?
Well, over the weekend, my mom and I were going up to Farm Store for a half gallon of milk, and I asked her if I could play one of my mixtapes, and she said yes. But unfortunately, her tape deck ate it up faster than Harry from Harry and the Hendersons Eats at McDonald's. Yeah, it was super bogus. No pencil in the world could save it. But guess what I got? Oh, your grandmother's Winston's?
Robert.
No, Robert, it's not cigarettes. It's a brand new mixtape. This one's from 1985. This one's even more radical than the other one. The other one was from 1984, and my Aunt Deb gave it to me. And I told her what happened, and so she made me a new one. Check it out. It's got Tears for Fears. It's got Prince. It's got Duran Duran. It's got Hooters, Phil Collins, Simple Minds, Cheap Trick. It's got Mr. This is the soundtrack to my life. I really love music, and when I put my headphones on, sometimes I close my eyes, and whatever song I'm listening to, I'll close my eyes and I'll pretend like I'm in the music video. Here you go, Steven. If you want, you can borrow it sometime. I would really recommend you listen to the track by Whitney Houston titled, How Will I Know?
Surprise! I made you breakfast. Happy Mother's Day. Hey there. Didn't know you come in. You're so quiet. I ate some of it. I love it. Thank you.
I sit here alone and I wonder why.
We're the kids in America. We're the kids in America. Everybody live for the music go around. Wow! We're the kids in
Honey, baby, sweetie, the goddess of KFC original recipe. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Steph, Diet Coke, stat. Okay, honey, you know you gotta put that cigarette down. Oh, look, Salon, this is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Hi, Roberta. How are you? Are you taking Roberta? No, Roberta. I am not dealing with her today. We're double, triple booked. Tell her in 5 different languages if you need to. I am so sorry she's fully booked. Why don't I like taking this woman? Listen, she comes in late. She pays with rubber checks. You could try Thundercuts down the street. She gave me a counterfeit bill one time. And she came in for a makeover. We lent her an outfit that she still hasn't brought back. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Enough is enough, honey. We're not dealing with her today. Boom, bada bing, we're booked. Sorry.
Yesterday afternoon, I had just finished up a Richard Simmons workout video, and I turned off the television. I went to go make myself some Crystal Light.
Special Unsolved Mysteries reports. Mysteries of alien beings.
My gosh darn television had turned itself on and hung. It was not sweating to the oldies with my man. It was an episode of Unsolved Mysteries. But even freakier than that, the episode was about an alien abduction. And my best friend Brenda, she claims to have witnessed an alien abduction a few months back in the parking lot of a Dairy Queen. Now, hon, I had shrugged her off. I thought maybe she was stressed out. But I'm rethinking the whole thing. I don't know if it was some sort of divine intervention, a sign that I ought to watch my back, but let me tell you something, Hans. Those little aliens, they're not getting this gal. I will kick, I will scream, I'm not going to space.
So I recently I bought these bloomers shorts for a video, and the site suggested, oh, you might also like these. And I'd like to show you what they suggested that I purchase. I have actually been looking for a pair of jeans that really just puts my stretch marks front and center. It frames them quite nicely. I've also always wanted a pair of pants that point to my crotch. Low-rise jeans are coming back, but millennials are still very much into their high-rise, so this is a nice transitional piece. Oh, it also points to your butthole. That's nice. This skirt looks like an anatomy lesson. That blur you're seeing is a fully exposed booty cheek. Somewhere, a gynecologist became a fashion designer. I wonder what this skirt was inspired by. If that journey was fun for you, follow me because there is more.
Okay, honey, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start with a deep condash. Look, Salon, this is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Honey, baby, sweetie, guardian of gumballs. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Hello?
I'm scared.
Mom, it's the prank caller again. Is it the kid? It's not the kid, it's some new weirdo. Hello? Okay, call here again and you will have some major problems. Okay, give me the phone. And who am I speaking to, honey?
Lobster.
Very good. It's my understanding you're looking for lobster, honey. Here's the thing. We are a hair salon. We don't serve food. However, I can tell you the good places in town. Start with Nell's Diner. Are you writing this down? Very good, honey. Okay, go to Nell. Ask for Caroline. She's the best waitress in the joint. She'll take care of you. Order the lobster bits. They don't always have it, honey, but when they do, I promise you it's going to change your life. Very good. You're going to love it. Call us back when you want a dye job, honey. And that is how you do it, honey. Sometimes the tourists, they call because they want referrals. Next time, be nice. Ask more questions. Now, I am dying for some crustacean. I get no break. I get none. I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it's me, Rebecca again. I know you looked through the store and you picked the things you like, but I brought you 12 more pairs of jeans that I need you to like because I work on commission. You can open the door if you want. I'm gonna hand them to you over the door, okay? Go under? Okay, I'm just gonna throw them. Remind me, what size are you? Louder, please. Yeah, I can't hear you over the music we're blaring. How big are your boobs? Are they different size? What do you weigh? Did you weigh that this morning or do you weigh that now? Are you like skinny fat or just fat fat? Oh, you're an 8? Ooh, I don't know if we go into plus size. Hey, me again. How's it looking? Come on out, I wanna see it. No, come out. No, seriously, come out. I need you to come out right now. If you don't come out, I'm gonna come in. I don't care if you're naked. Just a reminder, with your Buckle Punch card, when you spend $5,000, we'll send you a coupon for $5 off your next purchase, okay? Not valid in store or any day of the week. How did those work out for you? You're not gonna get anything. A belt. Nothing.
Jealousy? Why, it's an ugly, ugly thing. And sometimes it can show up in the places you least expect it. Like in your friendships. Sometimes within your family. Sometimes it could even be in your love life, honey. Yes, it can. I've been there before. It can also show up in the workplace. Yes, it can. I'm experiencing some of that right now myself. I work with these ladies. Now, I am very new to my job, but I am doing the best I can. I'm showing up every day to be the best person I can be, the hardest worker I can be. And sometimes people don't like that. They don't like that. But you know what? That's on them. That's on them. Yes, it is. They don't think I got their number, but I do, honey. I got it on speed dial. Yes, I do. And guess what else? Sometimes when we rising up, there's going to be people want to drag us back down, but we ain't going to let them. No, we're not. Jealousy, it doesn't belong to us. We don't own it. We don't rent it. And even if the subscription is free, honey, we don't subscribe. No, we don't. We tear it up, we throw it in the garbage. Yes, we do. And for those who want to count us out, it's okay, honey, because all we need is ourselves to count us in. Don't you forget that.
Boy, you'd have thought I harmed my children by giving them second-tier candy. Apparently, give your kid the bad flavors, not even the bad flavors, the less good flavors, the B-team flavors. Worst mom ever. Some of you have no childhood trauma and it shows. By the way, those were Chewy Nerds and they're the best.
Forever 21 has filed for bankruptcy and will be closing all of their stores. As a millennial, I feel like they're owed a proper goodbye. Just Forever 21, forever in our hearts. Our history goes deep, just like our side parts. You had clothes for every occasion, we never had a doubt. Tops for going out, and tops for going out. So there was a difference. Your pinstriped polyester pencil skirts took us to the club straight from work, with just enough stretch that they still allowed us to twerk. We stained you with self-tanner and doused you in trash can punch. But did you ever judge us? No, not one roosh nor one bunch. You were with us through our hoe phases, all of them, and not being able to find a job. You saw us through Jaeger bombs and many drunken bathroom sobs. Your statement necklaces made their marks. Literally, they turned us green. Your shoes covered us in blisters. Did we care? No, we were dancing queens. Because much like our young relationships, your clothes weren't built to last. Like the boys you saw us grind with, it's probably best you're in the past. We may not have had much money, most going towards school or our leases, but we were and are rich in memory forever. Yes. The end of a very cheap.
To the window, to the wall, till the sweat dropped down my balls, till all these bitches crawl. Skeet, skeet.
It's the holidays, which means you are about to be bombarded with gift guides and toy recommendations, and this video is not that. This video is to tell you which toys, unless you would like to ruin your own life or the life of the parent in which it is gifted to, the do not under any circumstances gift guide. If your kid was anything like my kid, they were obsessed with Ninja Turtles, do not buy this toy. Cool, it makes little sayings. However, this can also happen. If you don't let go, it doesn't stop. You wanna know what's fun? Every time I open this drawer, bonus, there's no off switch. Cowboy No. These books that claim to be 5-minute stories, maybe if you're that speed reader in those infomercials from whenever we were young, they also end every story with the beginning of the next story on the right page. These are on a shelf that my child can't reach for a reason. Crocs. And I know what you're thinking, man, you just personally hate Crocs, and aesthetically you are not wrong. However, anytime my kid has fallen on our driveway, it is because of Crocs. They're ugly and they're dangerous. They're dangerously ugly. I cannot tell you how happy I was to receive that email that my son's daycare banned Crocs.
Welcome to our learning farm. We have lots to show you.
If you want to hear that in the middle of the night when no one has touched it, get that walker. And don't tell me it's because it was a low battery. No, there is a small spirit of a child living inside of that that's waiting for 3 a.m. to go off. There's a reason it is in the Goodwill pile. That ghost is someone else's problem now. If you enjoyed this and you want more do not gift guides, let me know.
You're always there, 'cause you're
Oh, I'm late. Late again. Oh, I'm gonna get tired. Lady McLaterson, why is it so hard for me to be on time?
Can I get started for you?
Can I get a venti skinny vanilla latte, please? Worth it. Worth it.
Caroline, can I have a word? Not with that attitude, you can't. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I'm not upset with you, though I am very disturbed and perturbed. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Okay, what's on your mind? Well, I don't know if you looked around here, but your section is empty, my section is empty, and Roberta's is busting at the seams. Honey, trust me, I don't miss a beat. I have been noticing. Every table that's walking in is requesting her. I know, honey. I don't know what she's doing to get all these request tables, but something stinks around here, and it ain't the clam chowder. What are we gonna do? Well, I think it's unfair. I think it's unfortunate, but honey, I don't think there's a whole lot we can do. We have a system in place to make it fair, going by the rotation, but if someone comes in and requests a waitress, you know as well as I do, there ain't nothing we can do. I know, I understand, but if this keeps up, I'm gonna have to go back to washing heads over at my sister's salon. I know, my tips are in the toilet too. Something's going on. Not to mention Gerald and Shane, they've been falling all over themselves over her.
Ladies, I am so sorry to interrupt, but I am so very much in the weeds right now. I was wondering, Caroline, can you please take 3 coffees and 2 orange juice to table 4?
Sure, honey, happy to help. You keep your eyes open, Patsy. Let's reconvene later. Okay, I'll talk to you later. The record store where I work, the owners Trish and Rainbow have been throwing all kinds of events. They had a full moon party, a drum circle, open mic, poetry night, and now they just hosted a talent show. Now I usually work all these events doing concessions, so this was no different. But my boyfriend Phil told me that he wanted to do something in the talent show. I said, oh, sweet Mary, and I was kind of clutching my pearls thinking about it. But then I thought, Phil's a good dancer, so I was encouraging him to maybe do a dance or something. But he said no, that he had something else in mind. He didn't want to tell me what it was because he wanted it to be a surprise. Well, that's not the kind of surprise I enjoy. I want to be fully prepared for my second dance embarrassment. So I'm there at the concession stand, and people are just slamming the free punch and cookies like it's somehow going to fuel them for the impending apocalypse or something. And then I see Phil get up on stage holding a microphone. I turned around and I signed the cross. I said a little prayer for her. I said, oh, sweet Mary, please let it not be a comedy routine. And then my next thought was, please let him not sing. Then the freaking guy opens his mouth and he sounds like Pavarotti. Phil's got the voice of an angel. I told him he ought to audition for Star Search. I ask you one question. Are you having any fun? What you getting out of living?
Never mind, never mind, never mind. Why want nothing?
You have to flip that. It's back. It's never going to go in that way. But you want to try it. Okay, so I'm just going to do your buckle real quick while you're doing that. It's just look. We have to start over now because I touched it.
Last night was my night off from the record store. Now, Brenda had come over to go power walking, and she had about an hour before she had to pick Tina up from a dance class. And I said, hey, why don't I fix us some dinner? So I make us some shake and bake drumsticks with some scalloped potatoes. And I'm telling Brenda all about the note that I found in the Cracker Jack box. The one that said they came for the lobster. I said, what the heck do you think that means? And how do you think it got there? And Brenda said, hon, I don't know, but I would think about calling the authorities. I said, well, I don't want to do that because we don't know that it wasn't a mistake. Then she says, gosh, I'm thirsty. Can you make me some Crystal Light? I said, I am so sorry I didn't offer you nothing to drink. Of course I can. So I take out the Crystal Light and I go to open it up. I look inside and there is a paper note sitting at the top. So I take out the note and I am just flabbergasted. It says they came for the Sloppy Joes. I said, now this is weird. And Brenda says, Deb, I'm telling you, call the authorities. I said, let me call Phil first. So I call Domino's and Phil answers right away. I said, hon, remember that note I was telling you about? I said, I found another one, and this time it was in the Crystal Light. He said, yeah, and what did it say? I said, it says that they're going for Sloppy Joes. Now, no sooner did I say Sloppy Joes did he bust out laughing. I said, hon, this is not funny. I am very scared, and I'm about to call the authorities. He said, no, don't do that, Deb. I said, well, why? He said, because I'm the one who left the notes. I said, what do you mean you left the notes? He said, well, in an attempt to get us excited for our upcoming trip to the Florida Keys, I left you little clues about some places I'm gonna take you. I said, hon, that's so romantic. He said, I didn't mean to scare you, Deb. I thought you were gonna catch on. He said, I plan on taking you to the Coral Grill, a wonderful restaurant in Isla Mirada, so we can get some lobster. He said, then we're gonna drive on down to Key West and go to the world-famous bar, Sloppy Joe's. He said, and Deb, go check the Malamar box. I was so touched. I said, okay, hold on, hon. And I went to the cupboard and I got out the box of Malamars, and sure enough, there was a note sticking out. I pulled it out. I opened it up. I couldn't believe what my eyes were seeing. It said they came for the sandals. I said, hon, I think I know what this one means. He said, yeah? I said, yeah. You're taking me to the Keno Sandal Factory. He said, I sure am, hon. I sure am. And then Brenda had the absolute nerve to ask where her iced tea was. This weekend, Steph and I, we're gonna go see Titanic. Hot Look Salon, this is Tina. How can I help you? First of all, I want to welcome you to Hot Look Salon. I will be your stylist, Stephanie. Now, before we begin, I would like to do a little pre-consultation. Hey, Aunt Deb. Yeah, what time you want to come in? Honey, a cut's a cut. No matter how much we take off, the price is the price. Basically, what it entails is tell me what you're thinking. Do you want long layers, short layers? Do you have any photographs you'd like to show me? Great, you brought some. We'll look at those in a minute. Now I'm going to go over the house rules with you. Number one and only rule, you are not allowed to put yourself down. You are here to feel good, to look good, and go out the door feeling both. Look, Shirley did my nails. Rainbow leopard print. Honey, you better make an appointment with her today. She booked it very quickly. Tina, can you please take Sarah to the bowl and give her 2 shampoos and condition her from scalp to ends? Thanks, Tina. Oh, wow, you have really thick hair. I like your Beavis and Butthead shirt, by the way. Yeah, I love that show. Go grab the handles, because I'm about to pump up your chair. You have very gorgeous hair. Fine and fabulous. That is what you are here. Check out the back. I was wondering if before my mom sends my letter to Santa, I can read you what I wrote him. Dear Santa Claus, my name is Little Tina, and I've been a good girl all year long.
I do have something to confess to you though. This year at Thanksgiving, I licked all the pies, and when my mom asked me if I licked them, I told her no. So I just want to say that I'm really sorry about that, and I hope that that information will not sway your decision to give me all of the following items. A Care Bear or a Care Bear cousin, a Cabbage Patch, a Glowworm, Elf Doll, My Little Pony, Strawberry Shortcake, Gem Doll, Share Doll, Barbie Dream Car. I don't really want clothes, but if you give me clothes, maybe clothes like Punky Brewster, Madonna, or Janet Jackson. And Mom, how do you spell Teddy Ruxpin? And a Teddy Ruxpin. To Santa from Tina. Sealing it with a kiss. Will Santa bring me everything on my list this year? You have very bad dandruff. This past weekend was my client Caroline's Dolly Parton lookalike contest. The whole salon went. Honey, I'm gonna pump up your chair. But unbeknownst to me, and unfortunately for her, there was a talent portion of the contest. It was terrible. Like, it was a little traumatizing to witness. She looked great, but she had the stage presence of a grandfather clock. It's nice to look at, but it doesn't do a whole lot. You know, my grandmother, she was in show business. She was an actress, and she always told me I should be in show business too. Me, I could never be an actress because I wouldn't be able to deal with all the men telling me what to do. Now, a director, that I could be. So Caroline's got another contest at the Moose Lodge. This one's big, and I'm gonna direct her in it. Steph, off the phone, Diet Coke. Are you ready for this one? Last night around 9:30, I was having the worst craving for some Fruity Pebbles. So I hop in the car to get a half-gallon of milk because I was out, and I pull up to the farm stores, and guess who's working? My ex-boyfriend, Frankie. He says, Deb, oh my God, how are ya? I said, Frank, I'll take a half-gallon of milk, 2%, and I said, give me a Crunch Bar. He said, hey, are you still dating that guy? I said, that's really none of your business, but yes, I am. And then Frank asked, what has he got that I don't got? I said, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. He said, please, as a friend, it'll help me not to make the same mistakes in the future. I said, okay, what has he got that you don't got? Well, he's honest. He's got a positive attitude. He's always checking in with me to make sure I'm comfortable and happy. His eyes don't shift around when I'm talking to him. You know, he listens to me. I said, now all those things are important. The most important thing. I said, the most important thing, Frank, he bought me tickets to go see the band.
Toddler troubleshooting and customer service. Before I can help you, what state do you live in? Exhaustion? Understood. Are you looking for technical or emotional support today? Yes. How can I assist you with your toddler today?
So I think my difficulty level is set too high. I'd really love to switch it to easy mode for just like a minute.
What model are you parenting?
2 years old, second born.
Ooh, yeah, I'm seeing. There is no easy mode on that model.
And where is the volume down button? I'm afraid I'm not locating it. There isn't one. I just don't feel like I'm doing this right. I feel like this shouldn't be this hard.
Have you tried unplugging and plugging back in?
The kid?
Not the kid. You.
Like, take a break?
You've got to reboot every now and then too. Otherwise that computer crashes and shuts down for you.
Wow. I will try that. Thank you.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Oh, yeah. Do you handle coworkers?
Surprisingly, same advice.
Does anyone else come up with really bad business ideas in their brain, but can't let them go, so they will just continually be building upon it, and then before you know it, they have an entire business model in their brain? Okay, great. I'll tell you about mine. It's a dating/friendship app that pairs people who love icing with people who don't love icing because they are passionate on either side. I am an icing girly. I love icing. You will not find me saying, oh, it's just too sweet and scraping. No, but you know who I want to be across the table from me? The person who's scraping off the icing and it slides over my way. Like, that's perfect, right? Like, pair us up. If you're gonna give me your icing, I will take you to every wedding I go to. For me, there's no worse feeling whenever they're slicing a cake at a wedding and I get a piece that doesn't have icing on it and I see some bitch over there that's scraping her icing off and throwing it in the trash. That is a crime. I'm sorry. I even have a name for the app. It's called Icing on Top. Because whenever you find that perfect opposite attract where things complement each other, I'm the yin to your yang, the black to your white, that's the icing on top of the cake. Yeah, I know, I have too much free time. But weirdly, I don't have too much free time. Unfortunately, this is just what my brain does in my free time instead of doing things that are beneficial to my life. But I will be accepting investors in the comments. Thank you.
Ellen, man, that was rude. Now, I just have one piece of feedback for your eyes, man. They're like you're dead behind the eyes, man. I mean, I know I'm dead too, but look, hey, let's try it again. Just a little more passion.
Okay, Terrence, I see what you're saying, but I think this song's a bit boring. I think we should do something more modern, like Whitney Houston and Madonna.
If we're gonna win this All Dead Valley singing competition, you know, we gotta come in with something that the judges know. You know these guys are old-timers.
Elizabeth, what do you think?
I don't love being caught in the middle. No, and I do think it is a bit boring, Terrence, but I think you gave it a more modern touch. Work. Something like, hey ho, nowhere home, need no drink, no money have I none, and then you can come in and sing it.
And Terrence, I think there you could do a guitar. Just shred it.
I could shred some guitar. I could shred some guitar.
I think it could work.
Shh, do you hear that? I think she's home.
She made it quite clear the last time we were practicing that she was very unhappy. She's home.
Yeah, that's her. Okay, let's pick it back up tomorrow, y'all.
Hi, Star.
Carl, God, where have you been? I've been trying to call you. Oh, really? Because I went to your house, Carl, and I saw you walking your cat.
Oh, I wasn't walking a cat, I was walking Sugar. My lizard.
Well, things are just really not good right now. I mean, I was trying to listen to my Like a Virgin album, and my Walkman ate it up. And then I was trying to watch Desperately Susan, and my VCR ate it up.
Then I thought, well, maybe I'll go cheer myself up and get a new hairdo. And I went to this hot look salon that everybody's been talking about. And the woman was kind of rude to me. And I said, just make me look bodacious. And she said, okay. And then she gave me a perm, Carl.
Yes, it's Mercury retrograde right now, so everything is messed up.
What's Mercury retrograde, Carl?
It's like when Marty McFly went backwards in time with the DeLorean. It's like that, only it's not like that because it just looks like that. It messes up every kind of communication. Yeah, don't use phones or typewriters or don't pop popcorn.
Okay, well, I feel a lot better after talking to Carl. Hey, do you want to come over and watch Who's That Girl?
Bruce invited me and Sugar to his sister's wedding, so I'm making him some clothes.
Okay, but call me later, Carl.
Will Sugar meet a nice lizard at the wedding?
Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. I'm waiting for that final moment. Say the words that I can say. I feel fine and I feel good. I'm feeling like I never should. Whenever I get this way, I just don't know what's.
If you organize your junk drawer, you're going to want to organize another drawer. If you organize another drawer, you're going to want to organize all of them. If you organize all of them, you're going to want to organize the whole room. If you organize the whole room, you're going to want to sort through your clothes. If you sort through your clothes, you're going to get bored of it and leave the project half done to start another novelty project that gives you your next temporary dopamine rush. Oh, and probably get a little snack on the way.
The classy bougie savage, her breath was like, whoa. Oh my god, yeah, excuse mode. Level up, renegade, bored in the house. Cause she dancing like a stripper. Watch your man wipe it down. So I bought my daughter an American Girl doll, and I guess I ended up on their mailing list because I got their catalog of historical characters from the 90s. Couldn't have called it the Millennial Collection, 90s Collection. Guess I'm a historical character. 4th grade, there were 2 Nicoles in the class. Guess who went by Nikki? But it gets worse when you go to the inside. Inflatable chair. Sounds like you farted every time you sit down. Walkman. Don't run, it skips. Chunky cell phone, and wait, a computer that plays dial-up sounds. I'd rather not be triggered by that sound again. So vintage. Do we see this skirt? Yeah. Oh my god. No. American Girl historical figure. 35-year-old historical figure. Why do I have the same skirt as her? And it's a skirt. I don't know what this means, but I don't think it's good. Stop attacking us. It's too soon.
Mommy and Daddy are gonna go in that room, and you can't eat these until Mommy and Daddy come back. Do you understand? I'm gonna go upstairs. I'll be right back. Don't eat.
Lizzie, did you eat it? Hey.
It's been 3 years since my ex-husband and I divorced. And for the first 2.5 years, I was not dating. But recently, in the last 6 months, I have gotten back out there. I have met very nice men, I have. But I've realized that I am a woman of the 80s. And it is our time to shine. So I don't limit myself, I really don't. I'm dating 5 men right now. Yeah, 5. Now if I decide that I want to be exclusive with one of them, I will take the appropriate measures. But right now I'm just having a real good time. I'm really enjoying getting to go out on so many dates. Last night I went out with a gentleman named Rick. He took me to Shoney's and we went bowling. I believe as a woman we hold an incredible amount of value, and we do not need to give it away to the first man who buys us roast beef in Piccadilly. So I'm taking my time. I'm taking my time.
Tina, dear, would you like to go next?
Well, today, you guys, this is gonna blow your mind. I came with a triple feature. Yeah, these aren't really new toys. I've actually had them for a really long time, but guess what? I lost them. And my mom made me clean my bedroom over the weekend. And guess what? I found them. They were camping out under my bed. Meet Mr. California Raisin. He left his original band to join these gals. These are the twins, Alice and June. And together they make the pop trio, the Sensational Singers. Yeah, and they really went up the charts with their very special song, We Are the Sensational Singers. We are the Sensational Singers. We like to sing and have so much fun. You might be wondering, well, if June and Alice are twins, why don't they look exactly alike? That's because they're fraternal, guys. So, June's hair is a little bit darker and Alice's hair is a little bit lighter. Also, you can see they have some slightly different facial features. Alice has brown eyes and June, she's got blue eyes. Check out Mr. Raisin. He's really cool. I love his sunglasses. He loves to party and hang out in the sun.
It has been 1 full year since I have gotten my hair done. I just have not been prioritizing myself the way I should. So today is the day. I'm going to the beauty salon. I'm gonna get my hair done. I usually get my base lightened and a full head of highlights. You can see my ends are pretty blondie blonde, but they're also very frizz fried. So I think I might go a little darker. I might go back to my roots. I have very dark hair naturally, and I have not seen my head dark in about 20 years. But I don't know. I really don't know for sure. So I'm gonna take you along on the journey. This is the before. I'm gonna show you the after. Okay, this is it. I genuinely did not know what I was gonna get done when I sat down in the salon chair, but I decided to go back dark. My base color is quite dark. I did get some highlights throughout for some contrast. I love it. It's so different than what I've been getting done for the last 20 years, but that has been frying my hair. So I'm hoping to bring a little more health back to it. And I just wanted to show you. I'm feeling like this is me. This is me. I like it. I mean, we can do the Princess Diana cut, but I think you're gonna end up looking more like Queen Beata. Steph, no more personal calls. Did you call everybody to confirm for tomorrow? Hun, that's a big nod. I think I'm gonna have to take my scissors to it. You used Sunnin. Yeah. Steph, 2 shampoos and a condish, but only on the end. I'm gonna pump up your chair, okay, hun? Steph, hun, can you give me a Diet Coke? Thanks. I was at this dealership over the weekend looking to get a car, and I was talking to this salesman, and he tells me the price of the car. He says, this is the best we can do, OTD, out the door. And I said, and that's exactly where I'm going, out the door, OTD. And I got up and I walked towards the door and the guy came running. So I got me a new Thunderbird. She's out in the parking lot if you want to go see her. You want to whack the stash? It's thick. It's thick. I wouldn't lie to you. I don't have time for lunch unless you want to slingshot a burger into my mouth. When do we start doing the comb over? We're not going to do that anymore. Steph, Diet Coke, 2 shampoos and a condish. I'm loving the red on myself. I'm feeling very Motley Crue. My name is Miss Donna, and I'm gonna cut your hair. I'm gonna make you look like a superhero, but I need you to be very still for me, okay? And if you are, I'll give you a lollipop. Steph, go next door and get some lollipops. Okay, stop moving, sweetie. Okay, honey, if you don't stop moving, I might take off an ear. Security. People love to ask me, Donna, why aren't you married? And I've said it before. I'll say it again. I have a little something called standards. I gotta be able to stand the man that I'm with. But you mark my words, whoever I choose, they're gonna bring value to my life. They're not gonna get the horse and the chicken and the eggs or the milk or whatever the expression is for free. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, but I am not wasting a good manicure on some guy who does the bare minimum. Honey, sweetie, baby, I'm gonna pump up your chair. Halt, looks along. This is Steph speaking. How can I help y'all? Oh, yeah, she can totally do the David Bowie. She could do the Pat Benatar, pretty much anyone who's on MTV. She will, of course, advise based on hair length and texture. Thank you so much, Xavier. I have you down at 2 p.m. for a color consultation and a haircut. Halt, looks along. This is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Hello? 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 I can hear you breathing. Look, call us back when you want a haircut, okay? Halt, looks along. This is Steph speaking. How can I help you? Okay, you know what? I'm getting sick and tired of you calling the salon and heavy breathing in my ear. It is so disgusting. I can smell your breath through the phone. Call here again. I will find out who you are. I will find out where you live, and I will toilet paper your entire house. And then all your vehicles as well. Better yet, you call here again, I will be notifying my mother. Yeah, I'm gonna tell my mother, and you're gonna wish that your house had gotten toilet papered instead. Get a life. Thank you very much. Bye. Go brush your teeth, hot breath. Honey, baby, sweetie, queen of the North American crocodiles. I'm gonna pump up your chair. Brenda, I need you to tell me everything you remember from the night you saw the UFO. I remember what happened, Aunt Deb. That's right, Tina was with me. You go on, baby. You tell your Aunt Deb what you know. Well, I had just gotten a good progress report, so my mom was taking me to Dairy Queen, and we just got out of the car and we saw these 3 people. There was 2 girls and 1 guy, and they were playing guitars and they were singing Puff the Magic Dragon. And my mom gave me $1 so I could give them a tip. And so we went inside and we got our ice creams, and then when we came out, that's when we looked up and we saw the huge flying saucer. And my mom threw her cigarette on the ground. She said, "Get in the car." And so then we ran into the car, and as we were driving around, my mom noticed that those hippies, they were gone, but their van was still there. That's right, baby. Good job. Tina's right. We went into the Dairy Queen. When we came back out, the flying saucer was hanging overhead, and it shot straight up into the sky. And I told her, I said, get in the car. And when we were driving away, I noticed that those people's van was still in the parking lot, but they were gone. Do you remember what time it was? It was after dinner, so maybe 8:45? What kind of instruments were they playing? If memory serves, 2 of them were playing a guitar and 1 was playing a tambourine. Puff the Magic Dragon, Peter, Paul, and Mary? Now, why are you asking me all of these questions? What's going on, honey? Brenda, you're never gonna believe this. I was driving home last night and I overheard this guy on the radio dedicating a song to his girlfriend Denise, who's been missing for 6 months, from the parking lot of a Dairy Queen where she was attending a jam session. Oh my word. I knew it. You see, Deborah, I knew it. Remember, I told you, I think those people were taken. Because when I left the parking lot, they were gone, but their van was still there, and I called the police station. I know you did, hon. I know you tried calling the sheriff a couple times. That's right, I did, and I told them what I saw, and they asked me if I had been drinking. It's wild. I had completely forgotten about all of this until the guy started talking. This poor guy, Stan. He's been missing his girlfriend, Denise, for 6 months. I swear, I'm coming for all their jobs. This is an unsolved mystery, and if there is anything that we can do to help, we ought to do it. Now, if Denise was taken by aliens, honey, I don't know how on God's green earth we're going to be able to help. I'm scared. Well, first things first, I'm going to track down this guy, Stanley. He did not mention his last name when he was on the air, but I'm going to go over to the bowling alley, because if anyone knows everyone in town, it's Roxanne.
Other guys have tried before to replace you as my lover. I never did, I have a doubt. Boy, it's you I can't do without.
Steph, call Roberta Jones and let her know that her check from yesterday bounced. No more appointments for her unless she pays cash. Hi, Rainbow. You can go to the sink, okay? I am going to have to ask you to put your shoes back on, okay? Thank you. I think we should do a body wax. I think it's going to help fit in it. We'll do some layers around the face. It's going to be gorgeous. Want me to wax you? I said, why don't you take a picture? It'll last longer. She's got another thing coming if she thinks I'm going to apologize. I said I'll do what I can, but in the words of Bon Jovi, we're living on a prayer, honey. I'm going to put your chair up, hon. I said, honey, here's a quarter. Why don't you go call someone who cares? Steph, tuna on a bagel and a Diet Coke. Don't worry, I brought my toothbrush. This came out so good. I swear, honey, you're a dead ringer for Farrah Fawcett. Okay, honey, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I'm gonna put you in pin curls. I'm gonna put you under the dryer. I'm gonna spray you up. I'm gonna tease you out, honey. Okay, honey, we are gonna give you some streaks. Honey, do you like the length? Steph, I need more foils. I need to eat something before my next client, or else I'm gonna turn into a grizzly bear. It's called foils, honey. Honey, baby, sweetie, the queen of big hair and big bass. I'm gonna pump up your chair. I am exhausted. It is hard work making everyone look this gorgeous.
I guess you wonder where I've been.
Seriously? You couldn't have come 15 minutes ago?
And I'm too shy to say, ooh, I got a crush on you. I hope you feel the way that I do. I get
Today we say goodbye to an old, very loud friend. I'm honestly shocked that this is just now happening. With that, I do not feel I'm appropriately dressed, so if you will just give me 1 second. There we go. AOL dial-up was not just the internet, okay? It was an experience. The tone, the beeps, the static, the... My cat's looking at me like, do you need help, ma'am? That may just sound like a robot getting a chiropractic adjustment, but to us, that was the sound of freedom. And by freedom, I mean asking ASL in chat rooms we had absolutely no business in. My dearest dial-up, you taught us patience, waiting 7 whole minutes for the world's simplest website to open and being thankful for it. You taught us resilience when we were kicked off the internet mid-conversation with a boy probably named Brad because somebody else in the house picked up the phone. You taught us hope that the song we just spent 17 hours downloading would not be corrupt or the wrong song or with like somebody talking at the beginning of it. Probably.
তোমার ইন্টারভিউ কি শেষ হয়েছে?
হ্যাঁ, আমি পুকুর ঘাটে।
এই সপ্তাহের মধ্যেই তোকে ছেলেপক্ষ দেখতে আসবে। সো আমার মনে হয় এখন
তোমার ইন্টারভিউ কেমন হলো বলো?
ইন্টারভিউ তো ভালোই হয়েছে।
তোমার সাথে থাকলে মনে হয় পৃথিবীতে দুঃখ বলে কিচ্ছু নেই।
একটা সুন্দর মেয়ে পছন্দ করছি তোর জন্য। মেয়েটার নাম আছে
মা রেনু।
জি বাবা।
আগামী পরশু সকালে
ছেলে তো এমনি বিগড়ায় আছে। তোমার কথা শুনি না আরো বিগড়া।
অভাবে পড়লে ভালোবাসা ফুরোতে সময় লাগে না, একটু সময় নেয় না।
আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি জুহি, আমি তোমাকে ছাড়া থাকতে পারবো না।
আমার এই যে একটা পুরান শাড়ি ধোয়া আছে শাড়িটা,
তোর জন্য এই বাড়ির দরজা চিরদিনের জন্য বন্ধ হয়ে গেল। এই বাড়ির প্রগতি হবে না।
ধরো বিশাল বড় একটা জলোচ্ছ্বাস আসছে।
তা মহারানী, এত জরুরি তলব?
কি ভাবছো তুমি? আমি তো এত ভাবছি না। আমি 2টো টিউশনি নিয়েছি। তোমার মা তোমাকে এত কথা শোনে। আজকে বিয়ে করো আমাকে।
কি? আমার কথা কিছু মনে করো না।
কিছু বলো না।
আমি বিয়ে করলে তারই বিয়ে করবো।
ওই নাটক ফাটক করা মাইয়াটা, হ্যাঁ নাটক ফাটক। বাপ মইরা যাওয়ার পরে কত কষ্ট করে আমি তোরে মানুষ করছি, এখন আমার কোনো কথা।
জহির, আজকে আমি একটা সিদ্ধান্ত নিয়ে বাসা থেকে বের হয়ে আসছি।
আজকে তো অনেক সমস্যা। আচ্ছা টাকাটা রাখ, তো অনেক সমস্যা। আচ্ছা টাকাটা রাখ।
আমি ছেলেটার খোঁজ খবর নিয়েছি, একেবারে আকাম্মা ছেলে, কিচ্ছু করে না, চাকরি বাকরি নাই।
মহারানীর চোখে এই পানির কারণ কি? বাবা কিছু বলেছে?
আমরা কি পারি না আমাদের মতো করে বাঁচতে?
তারে থুইয়া আমি ওই নাচ গান করা, হ্যাঁ মানুষের সামনে।
মানুষগুলো কেন জীবনের বাঁচার নিয়মগুলোকে এত কঠিন করে ফেলেছে বলো তো?
বিয়ের সব অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্ট ডান?
অলমোস্ট ডান।
এই বিয়ে বাড়িতে যে ছেলের কিসের জন্য আসে এটা কিন্তু আমি ভালো করেই জানি।
তুই একটা অসামাজিকের মতো একা একা চলে আসলি।
অসামাজিকের কি হলো আন্টি? দেখেন আব্বু হচ্ছে দেশের বাইরে।
আমার বলবেন দরকার ছাড়া ওরকম থেকে বেরোবেন না, ঠিক আছে?
আর আমার মেয়ের শ্বশুরবাড়ি কি ভাববে যে মেয়ের বন্ধু বান্ধব নাই মানে মেয়ে একটা অসামাজিক, তাই না?
আমাকেও কোনো ছেলে সহ্য করতে পারে, সবাই তোর মতো না।
রিল্যাক্স।
কি রে মেয়ে, বিয়ের আগে কি তোর মাথাটা পুরোই গেছে?
আমাদের কিপটা মামা এসেছে উইথ নিউ মামি।
হবে না